Have you ever wondered about the true cost of our current economic model on the environment? We live in a world that follows a linear economic model, a take, make, dispose approach. It's a system where we extract resources, create products, and then discard them once they've served their purpose. This model has been the backbone of global growth and development for centuries, but it's not without its drawbacks. Our relentless extraction of resources is depleting the Earth's natural reserves at a rate faster than they can regenerate. We're creating mountains of waste that our planet struggles to handle. And the environmental impact? It's immense. From pollution to climate change, the effects of our linear economy are far-reaching and damaging. We're at a critical juncture where we need to reevaluate how we do things. But what if there was a better way? A way that could benefit not just our economy but our planet too. Enter the circular economy, a model designed to eliminate waste and continually reuse resources. This innovative system is built on 5 cornerstone principles, each playing a pivotal role in the creation of a sustainable, resilient economy that works in harmony with our planet. First up is design for longevity. In a circular economy, products are designed to last. They're built to endure, reducing the need for frequent replacements. Durability becomes a key selling point, creating a shift in consumer expectations and demand. This principle challenges the status quo of planned obsolescence, where products are designed to fail or become outdated, necessitating constant purchase cycles. Next, we have reuse and repair. This principle emphasizes the importance of extending a product's life through reuse, repair, and refurbishment. It's all about getting the most out of the products we already have, rather than discarding them at the first sign of wear or tear. It's a principle that fosters creativity and ingenuity, promoting a culture where repair and refurbishing become the norm instead of disposal. The third principle, recycling, is likely one you're already familiar with, but its role in the circular economy takes it to a whole new level. Recycling becomes an integral part of the economic model, extracting value from materials that would otherwise be considered waste. It's about reducing the need for virgin resources and making the most of what we already have. Moving on, we come to regeneration of natural systems. This principle recognizes that our economy doesn't exist in isolation. It's part of a larger ecosystem that needs to be respected and replenished. A circular economy works to restore and regenerate these systems, ensuring a balance between economic activity and the health of our planet. Lastly, there's waste reduction. The aim here is simple: minimize waste at every stage of the product life cycle. From manufacturing to consumption and disposal, every step is scrutinized to identify opportunities for waste reduction. It's about turning the traditional take, make, dispose model on its head, creating a system where waste is viewed not as an inevitable byproduct, but as a design flaw that can and should be eliminated. As you can see, the circular economy is all about creating a system that is beneficial for both our economy and the environment. It's about rethinking our approach to resources, production, and consumption, and recognizing that we can create a system that not only sustains but regenerates. It's about imagining a future where our economy works for us, for our planet, and for generations to come. So, how exactly does the circular economy benefit us? Well, let's dive right into this. The circular economy boasts a number of advantages that make it a compelling alternative to the traditional linear model. Firstly, it's all about resource conservation. By maximizing the use of existing resources and keeping products and materials in use for as long as possible, the circular economy helps to conserve our precious natural resources. This not only reduces the environmental impact of resource extraction, but also helps to ensure that these resources will be available for future generations. Next up, waste reduction. The circular economy's closed-loop system is designed to minimize waste generation at every single stage of the product life cycle. This contributes to a significant reduction in landfill disposal and associated environmental hazards. In a world where landfills are rapidly reaching capacity, this is an advantage that simply cannot be overstated. Moving on, let's talk about economic opportunities. The practices associated with the circular economy create new economic opportunities. There are jobs to be had in recycling, remanufacturing, and repair industries. This not only boosts the economy but also helps to create a more sustainable job market. Now let's not forget about climate change. The circular economy plays a pivotal role in mitigating climate change. How, you ask? By reducing greenhouse gas emissions associated with resource extraction and production. This is a vital step in our collective efforts to limit global warming and protect our planet. Last but definitely not least, the circular economy enhances resilience. By diversifying supply chains and relying more on recycled materials, businesses and economies become more resilient to external shocks and resource scarcity. This is particularly important in our increasingly unpredictable global economy. The benefits of adopting a circular economy are clear, but it's not without its challenges. But hey, no one ever said saving the planet would be easy, right? While the circular economy offers numerous benefits, transitioning to this model presents its own set of challenges. Firstly, the shift from a linear to a circular mindset is not just about changing industrial practices, it's also about altering consumer behavior and regulatory frameworks. We're talking about a complete societal shift here. People need to embrace the idea of using products for longer, repairing them when they break, and recycling them properly when they've reached the end of their lifespan. Industries need to design products with their entire life cycle in mind, not just the point of sale. And governments need to establish policies that promote these practices and make them the norm rather than the exception. Secondly, we face technological barriers. Some industries may find it challenging to develop or adopt technologies for efficient recycling and resource recovery. For instance, the technology to recycle certain types of plastic efficiently and cost-effectively is still in its infancy. This can make it difficult for industries to transition to a circular model, despite their best intentions. The third challenge is the lack of infrastructure. In many areas, the facilities for recycling and reprocessing simply don't exist or are inadequate for the task. This can make it difficult for consumers to recycle products and for industries to recover resources. Without the necessary infrastructure, the transition to a circular economy could be slow and fraught with difficulties. Finally, we come to economic incentives. The current economic system often lacks incentives for businesses to adopt circular practices. In some cases, it can be cheaper for companies to dispose of waste rather than recycle it. This is a major hurdle that needs to be addressed. We need to create an economic environment where it makes financial sense for businesses to operate in a circular way. Despite these challenges, there are already several successful examples of circular economy initiatives. Let's take a look at some of the successful circular economy initiatives that have been implemented. One such example is the product as a service model. This innovative business strategy allows companies to retain ownership of their products, offering them as services to customers. This encourages durable product design and easy maintenance, as the manufacturer remains responsible for the product's life cycle. Some well-known examples of this model come from the automotive and tech industries, where companies lease their products on a subscription basis. Another initiative is the establishment of closed-loop supply chains. These systems are designed to recycle and reuse products and materials within the same supply chain, creating a continuous cycle of use and reuse. A good example of this is in the fashion industry, where some forward-thinking brands are now collecting old garments from customers to recycle into new ones. Finally, we have waste-to-energy projects. These initiatives aim to convert waste materials into energy sources such as heat, electricity, or fuel. This not only reduces the volume of waste sent to landfills, but also provides a renewable source of energy. A classic example of waste-to-energy is the conversion of food waste into biogas. These examples demonstrate that a transition to a circular economy is not only possible, but already happening in some sectors. In conclusion, the circular economy presents a sustainable alternative to our current linear model. It's a system designed to eliminate waste, maximize resource use, and regenerate natural systems. It offers numerous benefits from resource conservation, waste reduction, to climate change mitigation. Yes, there are hurdles to overcome like behavioral changes, technological barriers, and economic incentives. But remember, it's a transition that opens new economic opportunities. While the journey to a fully circular economy may be challenging, it's a journey worth taking for the sake of our planet and future generations.